And joining us now on the WashU Sports Network is WashU men's basketball coach Pat Juckem. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Happy New Year, Chris.
Well, Coach, 7-4 mark in non-conference. How are the Bears playing at this midway point of the season?
Gotcha. Well, you'd like to get them all, but when we met on the 2nd, the first thing we did was erase our record and wrote 0-0 up because essentially that's what we are, along with everybody else in our league. But we had a really solid non-conference. Certainly with being my first year with these guys, we had a lot to learn together. And I look back in that Illinois College game that we played, I think back on November 10th, seems like eons ago. Our guys have done a great job of applying the lessons that we've learned in each one of those tests. And we're excited we feel that we have a lot of growth left in us, and we're going to need it if we're going to compete in a really tough conference, which the UAA is this year.
Coach, the team has grown a lot in the last 2 months, wouldn't you say?
It really has, and I guess I'm really excited about the direction we're heading. I can't say enough about the quality of our guys and how they are approaching it and how they've been so open and willing to learn and grow and to do things in a somewhat different way. And I think we have a lot of growth left in us, and that's really been our charge coming out of the end of the non-conference play. Is where are the areas that we've learned in those 11 games where we can get better and we can improve to allow us to become the best version of ourselves going forward through UAA play. But we're very excited about with where we're at and where we're going.
Coach, you've had a big lift off the bench. Rutgers provided some great minutes now in the starting lineup, but Hank Hunter had a really good week, named UA Athlete of the Week, had a big game against Westminster. Talk about his play recently.
Well, I tell you, Hank has continued to improve. And, he's a young man that has a lot of ability and didn't really get much opportunity to play. He was sitting behind some really good players here the last couple of years. So this has been his really first opportunity. And I think it just took him some time as someone who hadn't played a lot of college basketball. We've seen that growth. We've seen good things in practice, and it's really carrying over now into the games. And he can be, you see his rebounding, his ability his physicality. He's so willing. He's a guy that will run through the brick wall. And he's another one that I think is just scratching the surface in terms of what he can be. And he's been a sponge, and he just keeps accepting, learning, watching film, and playing really hard, and has been a really valuable contributor for us now and going forward.
Coach, let's talk a little about the shooting, leading the UA in field goal percentage and free throw percentage. It seems like both have gotten better throughout the entire season. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I think our guys do a really good job of working on their game. They're very serious about it. They come in and do the extra things they need to do. But more importantly, I think it's been our guys understanding, what shots to take and how to create a shot for a teammate. And we do have a very, I think an unselfish group. They don't look at it in terms of my shot. They look at it in terms of a team shot. And I think as we've learned to play together, the shots have continued to improve. That being said, we have, we know the defense is going to get better and better as teams watch us and try to take certain things away. So we have to constantly evolve and learn and grow in that area. But we're excited about that. On the flip side, we need to get better defensively.
Coach, you said you're 0-0 now. You open UA play Saturday at Chicago. Talk about how important it is just to start on the right foot and get that first W and move to 1-0.
Yeah. Well, it's first of all, it's exciting to our conference has had a great non-conference collective. I think one of the top 4 or 5 leagues in the country in terms of non-conference record. I think the Massey rating is very high, and I quite honestly don't have a familiarity with a lot of the teams. Obviously, Chicago a little bit from a proximity and played against Emory last year in the NCAA tournament. But what I've seen is it's going to be a wide open race. There's a lot of really good teams. And that first one, we're going on a road and we're playing a rival and playing in their place, and they're very good. Mike does a great job. Been very impressed with what I've seen of them on film, and they've got some nice wins under their belt as well. So we're gonna have to do right and play our best game, but we're excited about the opportunity to go compete. I know our guys will be focused and play well.
Well, Coach, good luck on Saturday at Chicago. Look forward to seeing the Bears back at home. We'll have Murray and Rochester at the Fieldhouse next weekend.
Yeah, that'll be great. Looking forward to that, and I'm just looking forward to being a part of the UAA and helping WashU getting better and better.
You can keep following WashU men's basketball on our website at washubears.com.